Yeah, this video is gonna be different than usual, right? You guys probably already have the gist of the whole situation happening with SETRO being kicked off, right? Of the typesoul, and you know, Dave being the new lead developer. And all I gotta say is that typesoul is probably gonna start its downfall without SETRO being the lead developer, just because it's under Dave. Obviously, like I said before the video, before we go to the nitty gritty, Dave, I'm not here to shit on. I'm not here to shit on Dave nor hate him, right? Nor I'm here to glaze on SETRO, none of that shit. But anyways, Dave being the old developer back then, I'm not gonna lie, man, so shit experience. Like the codes, like at that point, that shit was called breadcrumbs, my friend. We were getting like 3 rerolls for all of them, weapon, Shikai, and all that stuff. It was 3, and then at best, like if we had 10, at that point it was at like we won a lottery at that point. But obviously we're getting off track with Dave, and also with Dave, right? Dave was a shit developer, I'm not gonna lie. Now the reason why I say that is because my man never listened to the community. He lost interest in the game, which then led him to abandon the game. Fourth of all, this guy was secretly shadow buffed things that he is using, and people know this. The people who played like old typesoul know this. Whatever they was legitimately using, you had to use that, or else you're cucking yourself, right? That was the meta. The meta was literally whichever they was using, you should follow him, because it was gonna get shadow buff. And then the thing is, it never even got nerfed in the first place. And even if it did get nerfed, the damage was already done. Like it was bad. That's the reason why back then, now, like, the balancing was even worse than it was today. Obviously right now the balance is still shit, but back then, bro, there was no balancing. There was none at all. But yeah, that's pretty much it. With Dave, right, being the lead developer, I don't know how to feel about this. Obviously, right, when SETRO was being the lead developer at that time, right, like, now that I watched Bubble like new video, right, how SETRO exposed everything, holy shit, bro, that's insane. That's actually insane. The Gorosei of typesoul legitimately fired SETRO, the same man that revived their game, and then replaced him with the man who abandoned their game, bro. Keep that in mind. Keep that in mind. SETRO, who revived the game and literally has what, 30k consistent players constantly playing, and at one point even had almost 100,000. Bro, old typesoul was not putting out that numbers. I'm like, under Chaotic and Dave, bro, typesoul was not putting that numbers. And now I genuinely think that this might be the fall of typesoul, all because we're under Dave. And again, I'm not here to shit on Dave, and again, if you don't know what I'm talking about, watch Balboa's newest video, bro, about SETRO exposing everything, and you'll understand why, bro. Like SETRO was him, man. Like, SETRO really put the whole fucking game on his back, and carried it, bro. And again, and at the same time, I kind of respect, you know, Dave and Chaotic for this, because they really saw the opportunity to get themselves some bag, and then boom, when it was raining, you know, shit, their bags couldn't hold it anymore, so they had to dip. Left, boom, good as new. And obviously, I'm not gonna lie, man, that announcement that Dave put up, bro, I call that bullshit. I'm not even joking. Listen, bro, it doesn't matter. At the end of the day, you could be going through something, but it doesn't change the fact that you abandoned that community. My man abandoned the game and then came back right now where it's actually doing good. It's insane. Now call it, for me, that's too much of a coincidence, right? Maybe I'm just stretching it a bit too far, but at the end of the day, bro, we're cooked. And obviously, you guys could probably call me glazing SETRO for all you want and saying, oh, you didn't even do shit. Like I said, man, just watch Balboa's new video. Believe SETRO or not, at the end of the day, my man really came out with the proof, bro. But yeah, we're cooked. Yeah, we're fucking cooked, bro. and the staff of Type Soul, bro. Don't even get me started with that shit. But yeah, that's pretty much it. That's all I wanted to say, right? So enjoy, man.